Alright, what's up, family? It's your boy Jaren. Today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about a setup that the market presents to us occasionally, and this is a gap and go. So, a gap and go is when price opens up significantly higher than the previous trading day. So, this was Friday, July 31st, the end of the trading day, and we opened up at this level up here. So you have buyers who bought at the end of the day at a major support level. And then when we pushed up the next morning, we pushed up and we opened up at a significant level that buyers wanted to buy in at as well. And we could see from the morning we just had buying momentum, buying momentum, buying momentum. And a lot of people would chase these candles and get caught up in it. You know, you could win, you can make some profit, but it's not analysis based, right? We're trying to become consistently profitable, and just chasing candles does not do that for us, right? So we wanted to wait for a setup, right? We wanted to wait for us to get a pullback in the market, and we have this magenta selling channel that allows us to identify how strong the selling is. And we know that the bulls are controlling this selling because the selling isn't being pushed down stronger below the magenta support at this head level. And then you can see we got the right shoulder grab activating this buying channel for us, right? And we see this large green channel right here from this low, right? This low of this candle to this level right here to up here. This was our buying channel. And we know that we cannot short the market while in this buying channel, right? A gap and go is a key thing that we need to add to our playbook, because if we can identify that the buyers stepped in at the end of the day, then we gap up the next morning and we push up to a good level, you know, we can start to identify buying momentum, in which this structure showed us, right? Buying momentum in the bulls pushing up in the strongest green buying channel. The thing I love about having this magenta support is it allows us to identify where we're gonna put our stop loss, bro. So wherever we see the low of the magenta, right? If you want to bet on the head, you can bet on the head sometimes, but it can break down lower, right? But if you put your stop loss at the head, right? Let me grab my tool. If you put your stop loss at the head or below the magenta support, right, then you have a better opportunity of not being stopped out, because it can't break below support if it wants to head up, right? And even on the right shoulder break, right? So this is the right shoulder break right here, where we broke out of the magenta channel. We came back and we retested the right shoulder, so bulls can put their stop losses below the magenta support channel like that, and they can target whatever level they want to target. And this is good for us because sometimes we get a gap up, but we don't gap up and we don't push up. Sometimes we gap up and then we instantly start selling and we start going down. But that's why we want to wait for structure, right? So we can see this beautiful structure for us, and we can set this stop right here for us to lessen our risk. And if price stops us out, so be it. We get stopped out, and then we're going to wait for another setup, right? But this right here is the market presenting us a beautiful bullish setup on the day, man, giving us a beautiful risk to reward. Even on this micro trade I took up here, right? So we can see that the bulls are building liquidity in this magenta channel as we are selling down. Then we got the breakout of this magenta, and this is a 0.5 point move. Beautiful move, right? Don't look for no large profits. Don't look for no big crazy moves every day, because that's how we're gonna get ate up. I also sent this play up in the chat right here too. I was telling them, right, this was a beautiful setup on the break of magenta. Bears are under a lot of pressure here, and the bulls could kill them bad by activating the strongest green buying channel. And you can see we got a little push up, but we didn't push up consistently in that green buying channel like we need. So the bulls are pushing down to just build more liquidity. And you could even see right here, we got that breakout of the magenta channel, right? So as I was just talking about, if we were looking to take a trade, we would know that this up here is our left shoulder liquidity, right? That's our left shoulder liquidity. This is our magenta support, and this is our right shoulder grab. And if we're looking to go long, we can place our stop below that magenta support, targeting the next level, seeing if we can get an activation of our strongest green buying channel. And this is the same thing I was talking about over here with that magenta, that pink algorithm grab. I call it magenta because that's the color, right? So we can see, even if you was putting your stop on that right shoulder, we can put our stop loss right below that right shoulder of the magenta, and then we could just manage our position in our strongest buying channel, right? And this allows us to see how strong the buying is in our buying channel, right? So we want us to be in this green if we're in calls because it is our strongest buying channel. And now we can just look like this is where the liquidity level is, right? So this is where bears are. You can see bears push it down from here. So that's their previous level of resistance, right? So that's the last place they pushed down from. So if the bulls want to grab liquidity, they would have to be off of this liquidity level over here where the bears were entering from, and we have to grab this liquidity in this green algorithm, because you know you have more bears entering right here because this is previous resistance. So the bears are like, let's get in again, let's get in again. And this is when you can drain them out in your strongest green buying channel. Yep, exactly like this. Now we just need it to be stronger, and then we will be targeting the first level up here at 755.81. Protect here. That was a high volume candle on this green candle right here. Beautiful candle. Now the bears need to hold and retest this level right here that we just identified, right? So that's their resistance level right here. The bulls need to buy off of this green channel. I think that was the move right there. I think that was the whole move. See what happens at this level. It has to hold here. If it doesn't hold at this level, it's not going up. And we're breaking outside of our strongest buying channel. So we know this is our strongest buying channel in this green. So either it's going to push down to grab this liquidity off of where the bulls just entered, or it just did that to stop out all the bulls who were entered on this channel. And then it's going to introduce more volume and then go and continue its trajectory to the upside. Believe that it will work, because one day when you look up, everything is going to start working in the way that you want it to work. And it's all about the work that you put in daily. And this is what trading is about, man. Trading is just about believing in yourself, managing your risk, finding a setup that will just works for you, and just ultimately giving yourself time to grow in the trading space, man. Don't be rushed to make profits. Don't be rushed to post profits. Don't be rushed to flaunt. Don't be rushed to be like the next guy, man. Be yourself in this game. Know that this journey is just to feed your family and learn this skill that the rich are doing, right? Trading is not the ultimate thing in this investing game. Trading is a wealth multiplier. It is something that we use to just grow our leverage for us to continue to buy assets with this skill that we learn, right? So we're making money to be able to buy assets, buy stock, buy long-term options using day trading, right? And that's what I don't want us to get caught up in. We see it a lot on social media. We see people posting profits, people selling lifestyles to us, people taking trips, vacations, and all this stuff, right? But when you really invest it, right, you don't have time for that. You don't have the luxuries for that yet, because you know that trading is just the beginning of where you're really trying to get to. And if you start blowing your capital on things that don't necessarily mean nothing to you, but you're trying to show it to the world, then why do I really have to do it at the end of the day, man? Let me just be satisfied in what I've grown to have. Let me be satisfied in the person that I've grown to become, because man, when you look back at your life, you see that you really came a long way from where you are today, and that's where the real growth is in just knowing that no matter what you do on a day-to-day basis, it's all, everything is in God's hand, and no matter how much you try to take control of whatever is going on in your life, God is in control, and you can't get anywhere in this life without really giving him all your time, giving him your time so he can give you the strength to stay on mission and accomplish the things that he needs you to accomplish. But we know that the enemy will try to come attack you, try to bring you down, try to attack your mind, try to make you feel like you're not worth it. And, you know, you are worth it. And trading is just the foundation for you to prove to your family that you are the one who holds the key. You are the one that can change the impact of your family's life, because you put in the work, you put in the time to learn this skill so you can teach them. And that's what it's all about, is teaching those around you the skill. But you have to master this skill for yourself first. A lot of y'all just don't want to put in the work. A lot of y'all don't want to put in the time. A lot of y'all don't want to put in the effort because y'all think it's like it's fake or it's not really worth it. But hey, if you can make $400 a day, man, and do you really have to work? Do you really have to clock in every day? Not saying not have a job, but you don't have to make that job your priority, because you have a skill that you use to be able to replace your time, be able to buy your time back, right? And that's what trading is about as well, man. And you know, I hope this video really helped you guys, and I hope that you really got something from it. And you know, I'm here to truly help you. I'm about to actually start doing something different in the trading space, where for those who appreciate the work that I do for the people I'm trying to educate, that I've had impact on, right? That I've helped, that I've taught, and they learn this skill, you know, they can donate to me. But I really just want to be an impact to the world, and I really just want to impact individuals to learn this skill for themselves, man. But it's your boy Jaren. Today is Monday, man. Let's have a great rest of the week. Let's finish off this week strong, right? Don't over trade, 3 trades a day. Just focus on finding structure. Don't chase candles. If it's not structure based, if you don't know why you took it, if you just in the trade, you're nervous, you don't have your parameters of your stop loss and everything, you're gambling, right? So let's not be gamblers. Let's come to the table like real risk managers and professionals, man. But y'all have a blessed day. And if y'all looking for a community to come lock in with, y'all Discord link is below, and y'all can come tap in for the free ski. Peace.